Welcome to Kestria's Executive Interview Series, where we spotlight life science leaders. Biomanufacturing Executive Search collaborated with the new Biologics Manufacturing Center to appoint Isabelle Caron as CEO. With her extensive experience in large-scale biologic manufacturing and alignment with public health values, Isabelle now leads a team of around 100 employees. Her leadership embodies innovative public-private partnerships and a forward-thinking approach in the post-pandemic reality. I'm excited to highlight her vision. Hello, Isabelle. Thank you for joining me for this interview today.
Hi, Celine. Nice to be with you. I'm very happy to be here today.
So you have found a home and have embraced the post-pandemic reality with a constructive and positive mindset. So could you share with us what led you to consider this specific opportunity with the Biologic Manufacturing Center? In other words, how this opportunity aligns with who you are and your professional values?
Several elements of the proposal captured my attention. First, the vision itself behind the project. The fact that there was an intent for Canada to have a domestic manufacturing capability, we would have full control over in case of emergency. That's very innovative. Not that many countries have put that in place, so the uniqueness of that vision was really attractive to me. The business model was also attractive. It's really unique. Yes, you want to have a pandemic-ready site, but a biomanufacturing facility is really expensive. So you need to make your way through profitability, and having a combined mission around pandemic readiness and contract manufacturing services is an interesting and challenging mix, which was really attractive to me as well. And the fact that it's building legacy for future generations, so they are much better equipped to face eventual health emergency, was also really attractive. It's really valuable for me, and it's really meaningful to put my knowledge and experience to build for the future generations.
It's interesting to hear your perspective on legacy and the different lasting impact a leader can have on behalf of an organization like the BMC. Clearly, your entity has strong ambitions, a bit the same like, in private sector, but different in essence as well. So it leads me to invite you to share your vision and the one you carry for the BMC. Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah. My vision of the BMC is really aiming at an entity which works in a holistic approach and promotes sustainable growth. Beyond pandemic readiness, which is one of the mandate that the BMC has, we have the contract manufacturing services, and my vision is to use that to foster a dynamic, resilient, and growing life science ecosystem in Canada. It's really difficult for current biotech companies to have quick access to biomanufacturing capability. Most often they have to go outside Canada, in the US or elsewhere in the world. So the idea is to make that accessible to them so they can speed up their development pipeline and speed to market. Foster innovation is going also to create better health solution for Canadian citizens. So it's really, the vision is really beyond the BMC and aims at creating a collaborative ecosystem which will make us stronger and make Canada attractive to international investments and which will attract as well international talent.
That sounds very impressive, Isabelle. I'm curious to learn how, as an organization with a public interest mission, you intend to achieve all of this.
This is indeed a very ambitious goal. We will meet and reach that goal trying to fill the gaps in the current life science ecosystem. We're not a large manufacturing facility, and we're not aimed at producing large volume products like blockbuster products. It would be very profitable, but because we're a not-for-profit organization, our business drivers for the decision-making process are different. And profitability, which might be a bigger concern for traditional for-profits corporation, is not our biggest concern. Our biggest concern is really to give back to the community. So we will get involved in smaller niches, small volumes product for which we're not sure necessarily there's a future. Producing a clinical batch for a specific client which is working on his development pipeline and which may hopefully succeed with their clinical trial, but which may fail as well, and they may not come back to us. So we're really there to offer that biomanufacturing capability to biotech companies in Canada and outside Canada to create value in Canada. Bring back some activities which are held outside of Canada so we can bring that money in the Canadian economy and foster the growth of the ecosystem doing that.
So many pieces of puzzle to put together, right? So could you elaborate on the advantages of this holistic approach and being a global alliance, is there a way for Kestria to support you in your mission?
Yeah, definitely, to my opinion, the advantages of the holistic approach is really the ability to create synergies and sustainable growth. So beyond pandemic readiness, those synergies are creating a stronger ecosystem in Canada, allows being more than just a single pieces individually, and making sure that the return on investments of all the funding that was provided both by the governmental bodies and the private industry are going to give back the maximum the community can get from it. Fostering the growth of the ecosystem means more companies, and having more companies, it means having more qualified people. And talent acquisition and increasing the pool of qualified individuals is really key to sustain the growth of our ecosystem. And as part of the BMC role, I also see an involvement from our part to make sure that the talent pool will grow in parallel to the industry so we can have something which is sustainable. And Kestria, as a global alliance of executives, can help, definitely. Of course, we will have some organic growth in Canada of our pool of talent, but I think we need some international talent to join the workforce in Canada, at least over the short term. We have limited senior executives with valuable experience in the life science industry in Canada, probably because we were a bit stagnant as an industry over the last decades. And bringing that external pool of qualified executives will help maintaining the current ecosystem while we build that national or domestic pool of talent. But it's really challenging right now to find highly qualified executives to fill our roles that we're looking for. And these are very critical roles in our companies because they're defining the strategic directions and making the difficult decisions.
Your collaboration truly reflects the dedication to the noble and essential mission of the Biologic Manufacturing Center in Canada, Isabelle. Thank you very much for your contribution and your time today. If we piqued your curiosity, be sure to visit the BMC and Pender & Howe Executive Search website, where more details from this discussion today will be posted shortly. Thank you for being with us. I look forward to spending more time together.